Do you guys actually get baby fever?
I don't know. I feel like at least once a day now I'm like kind of begging you to try and have a number 2.
I wanted to ask you what you thought about going on a bachelor party as a dad.
Like we're not, going to the club and getting bottle service and
You're in the club showing them your baby and your baby mama.
diamond prices have plummeted 46%.
Do you think that's because of the lab-grown ones?
I think the most important thing is that whatever you're buying accurately reflects your commitment.
I think I'm a real diamond girl. Welcome back to another episode of Just Alex. I'm in the presence of greatness. I'm in the presence of a world-renowned influencer. Thank you for being here today, Harrison. I cannot believe with your busy new schedule as a talent, just a talent, that you were able to carve out time to be on my podcast. I really appreciate it. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Welcome to the Just Alex podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Harrison Bugman. And
Leave me alone.
Goes wild. It's funny because you hate it. You kind of hate it.
Can I tell a quick story on my weird last name?
Please.
So, you know how I'm like really bad with pronunciations? Like I can't tell the difference between like...
Well, I'll give you guys an example. Say Toyota.
Toyota.
There it is right there. There you go. So we get it.
Yeah, I like
Cabo,
truly
Mexico.
at the bottom of my heart believe that Cabo. That we just said the same thing. So I, growing up, like just always said my name was Fugman. And I have and it must have been somewhere between like 8th and 10th grade that I was told it's Fugman.
Fugman. Wouldn't you spell that F-O-O-G?
Yeah.
Foo Fighters.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Fug Tug. I think it'd be Fugman.
Well, with a last name like this, no real way you can slice it in a clean way.
What do you mean?
Well, it's just like kind of a weird name. Not kind of a weird name. It's a weird name. Hodges is like a clean last name.
I think Smith is just like...
No, but that's boring.
Yeah.
Smith is boring.
Yeah.
Hodges like has some kick to it. There's some character to it. And Hodges is a great last name.
Well, I think Hodges is a great first name.
I also agree with that.
I think we could really play it as a first name one day. Okay, so I was joking at the beginning, but you gained yourself some followers. What are you at, 11.5? What happened to you?
Is this interesting to the listener?
I think it could be. People are saying your Instagram stories are funny. Also, guys, I am going to just say this really quickly. If Tater does cry, because she's always in the room with us when we podcast, we are going to stop. And I'll tell you why we're going to stop. Because a mom DM'd and said her milk dropped. And that's the most real thing on the planet. Like, if you're breastfeeding and you hear any baby cry, your milk does drop. So we will. For the moms, we'll do a pause.
Okay. What if she coos? Do we stop if she coos? Because she does a lot of cooing.
She's finding her voice.
Sorry, what was the question?
You grew your social following.
Oh.
You went above 10K. You ran right past it.
We had a weekend. I don't know. It was fun. I started Instagramming again. Like I used to love Instagram. I would Instagram all my travel photos because I traveled all the time. And so like most of what I was been doing over the past few years is obviously been working on my company and I feel like a lot of startup and business content is cringe. And so I didn't really want to go down that path. I'd love to do it if I can do it in a way that I think was authentic to me. And yeah, over the past few days, just kind of giving some insights in the life and the trouble I'm getting into, and the interactions between you and I has been fun. So we'll see how it goes.
I got out of a workout class and I checked Instagram, and Harrison, like you had just dropped a bottle on the floor and shattered it. And here's the thing, like I don't produce too much breast milk. I produce just enough breast milk. And like if I go to a 2-hour event, I've prepped and I leave you with one bottle. So my heart shattered, pun intended, when I saw that milk. I was like, oh, no.
Well, I was like an hour and a half from the house because I was on a really big walk, and it was like her eating time was like 30 minutes away, and so I was like going to this coffee shop where I was going to sit and feed her. And like right before I walked in, it just slipped out of the little carrier that I had. These carriers, as amazing as they are, they don't have a good milk holder or bottle holder, sorry. And like when that hit, it was a heartbreaking moment. But luckily, we turned around, we got home before she was on the later side with that eat, so we got lucky.
But way to make lemonade out of lemons with the bottle drop. You said, I can't tell Alex I dropped the bottle. I can't text her a photo of this. But what I can do is Instagram it.
Yeah, just a great way to avoid getting in trouble.
And then I had fun messing with you. Just being like, he's taking a photo for his new followers. Because, like, you're kind of in on your own joke, but kind of not.
Yeah, I think I get what's going on.
You're just being silly about it. Are you guys like me and you struggle finding the time to go to the grocery store, or you want to be healthy, but you don't have time to look up recipes, and then you don't have the time, it's all about loss of time here, to go to the store to make those healthy recipes? Enter Hungry Root. This is something Harrison and I have used for 2 weeks now. And last night I had the best minestrone soup with the best toasted baguette. It was absolutely delicious. And then I had these gluten-free, dairy-free little mini donut holes, all because Hungry Root sent it to me. Hungry Root is like having your own personal shopper. It's delivered right to your door. They ask you when you're filling out the questionnaire, how many lunches, how many breakfasts, how many dinners, how many snacks. And they give you like they ask you your dietary restrictions, and they give you your whole personalized menu for the week, and it is unbelievable. Plus, there's no high fructose corn syrup, artificial sweeteners, or preservative in any of Hungry Root's food, which is what I love. They only source high quality, top quality meat and seafood that are free from hormones and antibiotics, which is very important to me because that's what I shop for at the grocery store. So it was important that they did that too. You guys are going to love Hungry Root as much as I do. Take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box plus a free item in every box for life. Go to hungryroot.com/justalex and use code justalex. That's hungryroot.com/justalex, code justalex for 40% off your first box and a free item for your choice for life. hungryroot.com/justalex, code justalex. Speaking of, you took another L this weekend. And you bet on the TikTok ban.
This is brutal.
So you basically bet that it would not get banned.
Yeah, exactly. So my take was this was just a bunch of posturing by ByteDance, and they were going to work out a deal to keep it afloat. And so Kalshi had betting odds, and it was, do you think that it's going to be banned? And technically it was banned. So I lost the bet, and then 24 hours later it popped back up. So
how much did you bet?
That's a bad beat. How much? I'm not going to say like the dollar amount. But what I'll say I bet a handbag.
What kind of handbag?
The types that you like. So it was like it was a decent bet.
Like a Birkin bag or like a
It was a decent bet.
Ah, brutal. What would you have won?
10 handbags.
So the odds were 10-1?
Generally speaking, yeah.
And what's crazy about it wasn't even off that long.
It was like 9-1 is what I got it at.
Are people, is anybody mad that bet like you? Like, it was gone for what, 12, 13 hours?
What do you mean? Are the people who lost the bet mad?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't take betting seriously. So I'm not upset. I'm sure some people are upset.
And is there anything they could do about that, though, if enough people wrote in or caused an uproar?
No, because I'm pretty sure that they're really clear on their definitions of what classifies as a yes or a no. And so the reason why the technical bet was, will it get banned before May? And the bet closed on Friday or Saturday. So it closed before the actual deadline because it hit the definition.
I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I couldn't believe it actually got banned. Additionally, it was like a fake ban. It was just like, hi. You could just totally tell they were going to be right back.
It was ridiculous.
It was like a BRB.
The whole thing was ridiculous.
It was like an away status for a second. I just opened it. I was like, you will totally be back. By Tuesday was what I thought.
And like where there was clearly some political posturing going on is the way I understood it is once the Supreme Court made their decision, ByteDance or TikTok had 48 hours to just show that they were going through a sale process, and then that would have delayed the ruling for up to another 90 days. Mm-hmm. And like the fact they didn't do any of that, makes me think that they were just, having backdoor conversations of, hey, we'll let this thing go through. We'll deal direct with Trump, who's stepping in next, and he'll clear us shortly after. And that's kind of how it played out.
They should have just held on to it a little longer. Like they didn't.
But what's the benefit? Because you don't want to lose users to Reels. Because like to my understanding, TikTok got banned in India, and you had like a whole bunch of copycats come in, but Reels just took the mass majority of market share because they already have the user base and they already have the tech nailed down. So I don't think TikTok wanted to play that game.
I didn't like it on Reels for that like moment. It was too crowded. Like my algorithm on Reels was just like instantly fucked up. Yeah, my Reels, like my TikTok knows me and it knows what I want to see. My Reels, I was like, have we met?
I think.
What are these videos?
I think they would have got that sorted in like 24 to 48 hours.
They were serving me these videos that it was like I had just created a username. Like I'm a pretty active Reels scroller, and I was getting served like lips, like these like really weird lips on a person doing like infected lips.
Yeah, I trust it would have worked itself out.
That's just not my algorithm. And then I got on Big Truck TikTok. This guy that drives like not TikTok, oh my gosh, Big Truck Reels. Like this guy that drives like a massive truck. And I just thought, I think that they got so overcrowded they just started giving random people
a day in the life.
What was your algorithm?
I don't use Reels.
Babies? Dads? Did you were in the dad algorithm?
I'm definitely on baby TikTok. Crazy enough, my TikTok isn't back. Of everyone, everyone's back. Mine isn't back.
Yeah, Harrison's like still says
I want to prove this to the viewer.
That's honestly kind of nice, though.
Oh, I just got a text that we're buying something.
Oh my god, a crypto thing?
One moment.
No.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's really bad time. But with a baby, time is precious, so we got to do this and then feed.
Oh.
I know. I'm really sorry.
Okay. Let's keep it moving.
All right. So speaking of you getting a text, now we're going to go into my favorite segment, things we DM'd each other. First up to bat is you bought a meme coin, and Trump and Melania made meme coins, and you bought them. I don't really want to dive so much.
Well, what did I DM you? Because the question is, what did I DM you? I feel like you just jumped to.
You DM'd me a meme coin.
Well, I DM'd you an article that
the Donald made himself a meme coin.
Yeah.
What the story that I want to tell about?
Pay homage to the segment.
Sorry.
That was a really good transition, by the way, because the text was about a meme coin.
Right. Yep. So, I want you to tell the story about the time that you bought your first meme coin. And
okay.
Your ROI was absurd.
Should I do my preface? No, what's the preface? The thing where you hedge? Disclaimer. Should I do my disclaimer now or after?
What's your disclaimer?
My disclaimer is I look at these meme coins the same way I look at going to a casino. Like, I hate going to casinos. I think blackjack is so boring. I like poker, but poker with a group of people. Hold'em, but like all that stuff at the casino, the slots, I'm snooze fest. Meme coins, amazing. Like, these things are as fun as it gets.
Okay, because you buy one and then you see what happens with it.
Yeah, you're. So, do you want me to talk about like how the whole meme thing started with me?
Yeah, that night.
Okay, so this was probably about a month ago, and it was the night that I don't know if we've ever fully told the story of the night and what happened independently with you, but it was a night of Mexican food with the neighbors, mm-hmm. and it was a heavy night. with what we call gasoline margaritas.
Yep.
And I got a text like late into the evening being like, hey, buy this. And before I went to bed, I like pulled out my laptop and I did a bunch of clicking. And with a lot of these meme coins, it's like impossible to tell like if the transactions went through. All the programs are super glitchy. And so I go to sleep like thinking I did it, but not totally sure. And
how much did you buy it for?
So I put in, so I thought I put in 5 Sol. Solana's a token. But it turns out I put in 1 Sol. Okay. I learned this the next morning. I may want to start telling this story over. I think I can tell it better. Or do you not think so?
I'm only going to say this to you once.
Yeah.
She is a ticking time bomb. And so am I today. Because now my tits hurt. And I'm starving. So I'm not fucking with you on these redos in the middle of this.
Okay.
So you can retell your story, but
Okay,
it's your
no,
only
do
one.
not cut that.
That's fine. You can leave that
Do
in.
not cut that. Let's
we won't
keep
cut
going.
that.
Let's keep going.
My tits hurt.
Okay. I didn't know if I like, but we'll keep it going.
You didn't know if Tate was hungry?
I mean, we're on the time, like we're on the time stamps, and now we're talking. Let's go. Let's get back into it.
Okay.
So, long story short, get a text from a buddy, and before bed I go in, I do a bunch of clicking, and I buy this. I buy this. It's called a whitelist. It's like a pre-launch. So I wake up in the morning to a text from him, being like, "Did you get in?" And I was like, "Oh, that's a pretty good text to wake up to." So I go in and check my wallet. So I put in one Sol.
Okay.
Well, at that time, a Sol was like about $200 plus minus. In the morning, my wallet has $18,000 in it.
I never forget from $200 to $18,000 overnight. That's when I thought I just really wished I would have bought 1 or 5.
Yeah, I had a capacity of 5, but I kept getting errors when I was trying to submit. And I was like, well, like, this is fun. And now I'm playing with house money. So,
which means what?
Like, to me, it isn't real.
Yeah, to house money. Yeah, and playing with house money means
like you're playing with it's all like there's no downside. You started with $200, so even if I go and I lose this $18,000 now, like who cares?
Oh, because it's house money.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure there's like a proper definition of what that you're playing with. I don't know, whatever. House money, you get money. I guess maybe it comes from a casino where you win big initially, and you get the house money, which is the casino. And so the past 30 days, like I've been ripping into these meme coins, and they're fun because like they launch, you got to get them early. You got to know where there's hype. You got to time them before they sell off. Like it's full-fledged gambling.
House money is a side bet in blackjack. It's the winnings.
Yeah, you house money. You're paying with your winnings. So I'm just playing with winnings. Done. It's just like it's fun. Like people who it's not like I take it seriously and think about this as like fundamentally trading stocks. It's fucking fun.
Let's face it, guys, weight loss can feel overwhelming. That's why Hers is changing the game. By providing access to GLP-1 medications plus expert care, they are going to make your guys' goals way more achievable. Plus, it's the new year, so give yourself the gift of the weight loss that you've been wanting with a weight loss solution that actually works. Hers is transforming women's healthcare by providing access to affordable weight loss treatment plans delivered straight to your door if prescribed. Hers offers a holistic weight loss program with personalized solutions, including compounded GLP-1 weekly injections, featuring the same active ingredients as Ozempic and Wegovy or oral medication kits. So you guys, start your free online visit today at forhers.com/Alex. That's forhers.com/Alex for your personalized weight loss treatment options. forhers.com/Alex. Hearst weight loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compounded. Actual price depends on product and plan purchased. So let me tell you how seriously we don't take it. Is yesterday we're doing bath time. We're starting bath time. Harrison's like, I need your laptop and I need your phone and I need 30 minutes of uninterrupted time. And I'm like, what? So I give him my laptop and my phone. So he has both laptops open, both phones, and he's trying to log on to buy some meme coin. I think you got that one done. Yep. And then fast forward to the day we're walking into Barry's, and he's like, I got to take my phone, and I need to take the bench that's closer to the door in case something happens and I need to leave.
Okay.
But we don't take it seriously.
Okay, no. let me take it. Let me go back on this. It's like when someone's at the blackjack table, like, they're serious at the blackjack table. Or when you bet on a football game, like, you're serious when you're watching it, but you get in the grand scheme of it, like, you're doing it as a hobby, not as a career, right? So, like, it isn't a, like, let's quit our jobs and start day trading fart coin. It's, especially, I like sports, but very selectively, right? Like, I like football, but I don't care about much else right now. And like, it's a really fun thing to do.
You're like loving it.
But my group chats are also like, my friend group has gotten into it. And so, like, when something hits, the group chat goes crazy. And
I actually think it's I was kind of knocking it at first. I gotta say, I actually think it's really cool that you do it, because you're also like an early adopter. Like, not everyone's trading meme coins, and like sometimes people don't even understand them. And like, you're doing it and you're actually making money on it. So I think it's a cool hobby.
Yeah, but it's like, it's a bit of a racket. And so I think you just got to know it's a racket. But sports betting is also a racket, and casinos are also a racket. So like, I think we just got to be remain honest about what it is.
Yeah, no, I think it's a cool, you're having fun with it. And listen, we're saying this right now because you're up, right? That's not lost on us. But I think it's exciting that you're trying.
But if we're down, we lost $200.
Yeah, exactly. And one thing you always say is, if the smart people are talking about something, you might as well pay attention. But that's
different. That's kind of different than this.
Really? But
this is like the D-gens.
Oh my God, you guys, the D-gens. I bet nobody can guess what that word means.
Degenerates.
This morning he's like, I was kind of in D-gen mode last night, and I was like, what's D-gen? He's like, degenerate. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. I was up till 2 a.m. last night scouring wallets.
So not going to lie, this is the part of you that I've always loved. You are, like, you're into things. You get super into things. Like, you were into your fantasy league. You work really hard, okay? So, like, you really work hard at your job, and, like, you always say you love your job, and you work a lot of Sundays and blah, blah, blah. But you also, you don't piddle a lot. So, like, if you're not working, then you're on your fantasy league, or you're reading about something, or now you're into this crypto stuff, or you're always, like, doing something, or you want to go taste some new barbecue, or...
I'm a curious person.
Yeah, you're very, like, you're a doer. You're never just, like, sitting rotting and watching a TV show.
Activity guy.
Big activity guy. Yeah. So I honestly, I like it about you.
Which feels like it could be a good parlay into friendships, but I think we need to talk about what you DM me.
We do. And
first.
what I DM'd you was, do guys get baby fever? Because I saw this video, and it was a dad making, like, he was saying his wife gets baby fever for, like, these cute reasons, and he's like, but I get baby fever thinking about training like a D1 football player, which I think he was joking, but it did lead me to think, do guys actually get baby fever? Like, have you ever gotten baby fever?
Can you, Julie, can you play the video? Because I actually didn't watch this video.
I can recap it for you in a very concise way.
Because I'm not understanding what baby fever is.
Oh, well, I'll recap it for everyone listening, and then you don't know do you know what baby fever is?
Baby fever is wanting a baby.
Yeah, but like really wanting a baby. So basically, this guy was saying.
Okay, so do guys get baby fever?
Well, okay, but hold on, I'll just do a real quick recap. He was saying, like, my wife gets baby fever.
Should we not play the clip on the thing?
I think that it's going to translate better if I just tell
Okay.
you. He basically was like, my wife gets baby fever, but like I get baby fever thinking about my little 2-year-old who, instead of going on spring break, I'm going to take him to the track and let him run sprints. He's joking. He's doing a bit. Okay. And he did a really good job and it was funny. But what I took away from it was the thought of like, wait, do guys actually get baby fever? So it's funny that you didn't actually watch it because it made me think. Like, you want a second kid, right?
Yeah. So there's like a before you and an after you. Mm-hmm. So before you, like when I would see a baby, like my instinct was the opposite of baby fever. Like it was, whoa, like I am not ready for this. This feels invasive and disruptive and I always knew I wanted a kid, but when I'd see videos of kids or be around kids, my like instinct was, well, not anytime soon. And then obviously I met you and then that completely flipped the other way. And yeah, now like whenever I see videos of kids, like I want more kids. So is it baby fever? Like I don't really know, but I don't know. I feel like at least once a day now I'm like kind of begging you to try and have a number 2.
Yeah, I actually think you do have baby fever.
I would love a second child. I'd love a third child. I want it to happen as soon as possible. I think the idea of like having, Tater having siblings and being the older, like that's amazing. Is that baby fever?
You have like, do you know what you have?
What?
You kind of have family fever. You don't so much have like, I want a little baby. Girls will also say like, oh, my ovaries are tingling, which I've heard people say as like a ode of like, oh, I really want to have another baby. You don't so much want like the little baby as much as you want to like have a family but that's also baby fever.
Yeah, I'm excited for the journey. Like,
yeah, go. Sorry.
that's it. I'm excited for the journey. Like, not just one specific phase.
And now that I'm thinking about it, I know plenty of couples where the guy's like, I would love to have a baby. I would love to start a family. And the girls aren't as into it. So I actually think guys 100% get baby fever.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Yes, I agree.
Okay. So now, speaking of baby fever, we're going to talk about friends with babies. Specifically, the dinner party we had this past weekend, which were all like parent friends. Well, actually, so the thing about this dinner party was none of them knew each other. None of the other couples knew each other. What we all had in common was kids around the same age.
Yeah, so I think helpful context is like a week ago, a week and a half, you just like, we woke up one day and you're like, I want to invite over a bunch of parent friends this Saturday. And I was like, love it. Great. And so you put the roster together.
Yeah, and the purpose of it was just because, like, some people DM'd me about it and making parent friends. And one specific person DM'd me saying, like, we were late bloomer parents, and how do you go about making parent friends because it can feel lonely? And I think one of the best things to do is invite over a bunch of people that have babies your age. So, like, Tate's 4 months old. So she's not, like, walking around or running around. But she is, like, laying and cooing and sort of, like, playing with things. And so if you just put a bunch of babies on the ground to do that, and then like you guys have fun, like have some wine, have a good meal, like watch football, that makes parenting so fun.
Yeah, it was a really like unintimidating setup. We ordered a bunch of Mexican food, and we, put it out and put out a little drink bar. And funny enough, the ladies kind of went into one room and the guys went into another, and it was a fun like 3, 4, 5 hours. It went pretty late.
We all love a good deal as much as the next guy, but we're not going to go through a bunch of hoops just to get there. So you guys, when I say this, know that there's no BS attached to it. Mint Mobile says it's easy to get wireless for $15 a month with the purchase of a 3-month plan, and what you see is what you get with that. And I called them on it, but turns out it really is as easy as that, just to get wireless for $15 a month with a 3-month plan. The longest part of the process was the the time you're going to spend on hold to break up with your old provider. And that's it. There's no hoops to jump through other than that. So to get started, you guys, go to mintmobile.com/Alex. There you'll see that right now, all 3-month plans are only $15 a month, including the unlimited plan. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. You can use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan, and you can bring your phone number along with all your existing contacts. How good is that? Find out how easy it is to switch to Mint Mobile and get 3 months of premium wireless for $15 a month. To get this new customer offer and your 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/Alex. That's mintmobile.com/Alex. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Alex. $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower, above 40 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details. Okay, and what do you think about like our friend dynamic as a couple? Finding parent friends. What would you say about it? Because I would say right now, like we're definitely in the market for like we have some good parent friends forming, and that's like one thing that we're looking for because it's always on our mind. Like we're always.
I don't understand the question.
Any type of elaboration you want to make around us making parent friends. Oh, by the way, I love making parent friends. It makes it so fun.
Yeah, I think that we both, let me think here for a second.
Do you think I take the lead or you take the lead? Because I think naturally one person takes the lead more on parent or on friends.
I mean, you 100% take the lead on this.
See, I kind of thought you did. But why do you think it's me?
How do I say this without getting in trouble?
You're not going to get in trouble.
Yeah, I think that you're, I don't want to say pickier, but like, I got to be very careful with my words here. I don't know. I think that like.
No, I think it's fine if you want to say, do you think I'm pickier? I'm okay with that. Like, because do you actually want to know what I think it is?
Yeah, I'd love to hear.
I think I'm probably more selective with my time right now. So what used to happen in New York per se, I would go out to dinner 5 nights a week if I wanted to. I would stack a happy hour into a dinner with 2 different groups of people. So like the amount of people I could contact, touch in a week was way bigger than it is now. Now I'll probably go out 1 night a week to dinner. So like I am a bit more selective with who that is. And right now I primarily want it to be people that like push me mentally, like make me feel good, or they're a parent. Because that's just kind of the area I'm in. Like the area of life I'm in. Like I'm really interested in people that have some riz to them. Like I've lived in this is my 4th city, and so it's like I've made friends, and so my friends here I really want to be intentional about. And like I actually feel excited about that. Why am I Julie and I are wondering why Harrison is fallen silent? Hello?
Yeah, I think we're on a program, and the program is you're kind of going out there and you're inviting the people over, and then, I'm speaking to the gentleman about whatever the dads speak about. I don't know. I feel like you're choosing the friends right now. I feel like, my efforts on this have not been as well received, and you're taking the lead, and it's great. And I understand that you're very, you don't have that many times out a week, and so you want to nail it, and I'm with you. And
well, no, this isn't. Now this is a truthful podcast. So if I'm a listener, what I interpreted you just said, because we can't beat around the bush here, is like did you introduce me to any parent friends? Like I'm trying to think, but I guess like you're kind of saying without saying that you did and I didn't like them. I don't think that's it. Because I can't really think of people here that I've met that I don't like.
You're calling the shots on the friendship and on the friendships right now, on the couple friendships. Like you're just like, that's where we're at.
But I'm also like on Instagram and like going to events and things. Like I'm also meeting people, I guess. So yeah, I guess I am. Like I invited the people over on Saturday. Is that what you mean? If there's something else that you mean, you should say it. Because if I'm listening to this, I think I'm wondering. H, if you got something to say, you can say it. I can take it.
Think that
your silence is deafening.
Well, it's hard. It's very hard. I don't want to like say something that is mean. So I don't.
Well, I think that you should say, and I'll let
I
you
don't know. Like I feel like it's hard. I don't. Fuck.
Do you think I'm more opinionated with friends? Like,
no, because I have a high.
I might be. We can talk through that if you want to. Like, do you think that or no?
What was the question?
The
listener question.
Oh, well, the listener question was, we're late bloomer parents. How do you go about finding parent friends? So I asked you, who do you think takes the lead on finding parent friends, me or you?
You 100% take the lead on this.
But what was that thing you wanted to say?
I think you take the lead because you're more opinionated on the matter than I am. I think that I probably, is it fair? Like, I think I have a broader interest set than you do. And so I think that I can appreciate many different types of people. And whether someone wants to come over and talk about, sports or business or science or longevity or crypto or something that isn't on my radar, I'm probably like I have friends that are super nerds and friends that are great athletes and entrepreneurs. Like I think my circle is just a little more wide than yours.
With the new year comes the new opportunity to make that Pinterest board come to life. And you guys, right now it's fall, it's cozy. You've got your neutrals. So enter Quince's cashmere sweaters, which I am obsessed with. I have the black one, and these cashmere sweaters are all the quality for a fraction of the price. Their Mongolian cashmere sweaters start at $50. That's right, they seriously start at $50. Also, they have the best activewear, and there's no better workout motivation than some new activewear. Their moisture-wicking bras and leggings are designed to move with you through your workout. All of their pieces are timeless. I have their shoes, Jordan has their purse, I have their cashmere sweaters. Everything they make is truly incredible. Quince only works with factories that are safe, ethical, and responsible with manufacturing practices. That's how they're able to partner with top factories, and that's how they're able to cut the cost of the middleman by passing on their savings to you, which is why their prices are so affordable. So upgrade your closet this year without the upgraded price tag. Go to quince.com/Alex for 365-day returns plus free shipping on your order. That's Quince, QUINCE.com/Alex to get free shipping and 365 days returns. Quince.com/Alex, QUINCE. Okay, I've actually now. So the person that also submitted this specific listener question said, I don't know how to take my nerdy attorney husband places. Do you know what I responded back and I said?
Like, I would love talking to a smart, nerdy attorney.
That's what I said. I said, Harrison would love your husband.
But I feel like you have the 3 or 4 subject matters you like to talk about, which is like parenting and
and nails.
So I feel like I love you and I support you, and I didn't want you to come off not good. So I danced around the subject, and I'm sorry.
Okay, but what do I always tell you? Number 1, who has thicker skin than me? Not many people. Number 2, hit the nail on the head. So finally, ladies and gentlemen, we got it. I'm pickier, but Harrison's more dynamic. So you can put Harrison in any situation, and you will thrive. And do you know that, again, it is another thing. Why am I complimenting you so much on this podcast?
Yeah, but that's what I don't like about it. Is it?
No. I get it. But let me go. You truly. There have been times where topics have been brought up that I've thought I need to Google that, and you're like, oh yeah, I just read like 7 articles about that, and you know about it. Honestly, do you know actually the person that you don't get along with? Like a boring person that doesn't have much to say.
No, because boring people, like, there's always fast food subject matter. Like, and
actually true.
I hate to say it, sports is like fast food subject matter number 1.
There's not a lot of people I'm trying to think. Yeah, you have like the most interesting roster of friends on the planet. You have some like real sports guys, some like crypto tech, some longevity, some business, a lot of entrepreneurs. You also love people with polarizing opinions, like different opinions than you. You love that.
That's the key to my heart, is when I lob like a nice something controversial right out of the gates and just see what the reaction is. But I don't know. We're talking a lot about me, so.
No, but I think it's good. Okay, all right. You do understand that I'm okay. I don't know that I'm necessary. I think I'm picky, kind of. I think I really get along with a lot of people. Like, I really just do think that. And I like a lot of people. I am more selective with my time right now, so I am being pickier with who we do hang out with. I can get behind that.
Your superpower is connecting with people. Everyone loves you.
This is not a kiss each other's ass moment.
No,
though,
but
so
we need to, because
proceed.
you just kissed my ass.
Well, no.
So, but it is a superpower. You can connect with people. Just what I've learned is you're connecting, and then if they're talking about a subject that you're not interested in, like, I don't know, you kind of come to me after and say, like, that was really boring. And I actually think that was really interesting. Like, someone's talking about some country that you've never heard. I'm like, don't you want to, I don't know, whatever.
Well, I don't actually think that's a fair assessment.
Well, we'll see how it.
Here's my problem. I don't know if this is accurate, or maybe I just feel it because I'm being hypersensitive to it. But I don't think I'm like hard on people when I meet them.
No, you're not. You're the opposite. You're just more selective about who you spend time with. You want them to fit in a very different box than your box is more narrow than my box.
But in New York and in LA, that wasn't the case at all because I had so much more time. So, like, I'm kind of okay with this. I just want to really preface that, like, I'm not hard on the interactions that we're having.
No, you're totally. You like these people. You get along with these people.
I think every single person I've actually met in Austin, I have sincerely liked.
But you're just not rushing to go and spend time with them.
Because I'm not going, like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, right now, if I'm going, I'm taking Tate, and that's like a tough thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where to from here?
Well, I would like to say something.
Yeah.
Speaking of friends.
Yeah.
I'm literally developing mastitis in my left boob. So like this episode is actually going to be like we're gonna what's it called? Close it out here soon. But I really want to talk to you about friends. You're going on a bachelor party this weekend.
Okay.
And I wanted to ask you what you thought about going on a bachelor party as a dadder.
Yeah, so this is my first bachelor party since Tate's been born. But I think the bachelor parties over the past few years are just, like, they're a completely different experience than they were 5 to 10 years ago. And, like, you know, so,
are you going to miss her?
I'm going to miss her dearly. I'm going to miss you dearly.
That's nice.
But this is it's very low key. Like, it's a golf bachelor weekend. I think, like, we had so much fun when we were younger, and we did all the traditional, like, Miami, Vegas, some pretty fun international spots.
Really?
That now that we're on the other side, like, they're just a lot more mature in nature. Like, we're not, going to the club and getting bottle service and having girls around. Like, it's things have just matured up. So
you're in the club showing them your baby and your baby mama.
Yeah, it's just like the time has changed. So I'm excited. I love my friends that I do spend time with, and I'm excited to celebrate them. And this is an awesome group.
Basically, like, it's nice you got it out of your system.
That's it. I got it out of my system.
At one point. Like, it's nice to go on these things knowing you got it out of your system, I think.
Yeah, it's probably like it's you. I probably like I don't even want to call this a bachelor party anymore. They're not bachelor parties anymore.
Do you also know that
They're guys trips.
I think it's nice becoming a dad having gotten it out of your system. And by it, I mean just like all those wild times, because you were so ready for this chapter. As was I.
Yeah,
like,
that's
we
the
had
summation.
our fun.
They're no longer bachelor parties. They're guys trips.
Yeah. That's fair. And I think that naturally happens when you get married in your 30s, which I think is really nice. Do you know the perfect parlay right here?
Yeah.
The next like chapter segment is brain break. And brain break today is diamond. Like, speaking of weddings, the cost of diamonds is down 27%. Okay, we're getting a pause. We're getting a hold.
So yeah, since 2022, diamond prices are down 46%, and they're at their all-time lows in pricing.
46%, not 27.
Yeah, and I guess they used to trade in line with gold pricing, and so I think gold pricing, to pull it up specifically because I have it in my notes.
A well-prepared man.
So over the last 5 years, gold prices have risen 84%. And since 2022, diamond prices have plummeted 46%.
Do you think that's because of the lab-grown ones?
Yeah, so exactly. So lab-grown are just gaining prevalence. And so my question to you is, what do you think of lab-grown diamonds?
I thought his question to me was going to be, which one do you want? I think I want a real one. I don't actually know that I care. I haven't really researched it too terribly much. So what do I think of lab-grown diamonds? I don't know. I need to see them side by side. Because here's the thing. I think diamonds are a classic thing. I think they are timeless. I think they are beautiful. I think that the clarity of them, I think all those things are like precious. I want to pass it down to Tate, XYZ. So I'm inclined to say I go real diamond there. But I do feel very strongly about this, to each their own on these things. Like, I really think if you want a lab grown, you get that lab grown diamond. Like, and it's beautiful. Because I also think the symbol of somebody giving you a diamond for like those purposes is really sweet as well, no matter what it is.
Yeah, I think that it's like the diamond is a sign of commitment to that person. And so I think the most important thing is that whatever you're buying, accurately reflects your commitment. And to me, my intuition, given the symbolic nature of it, is to go real. And then, the business side of me is like, well, you got to go lab. But I think this is one where you got to follow the heart and not the brain.
Yeah, I'm really for whatever like fits you,
Yeah.
So
I get both sides. I think I get both sides.
You are a real.
I'm a real diamond guy.
Good. I think I'm with you. I'm a real diamond girl.
Well, that's what you can expect.
Time will tell.
Maybe. Depends.
Depends on what?
I'm kidding.
What does it depend upon?
I'm kidding.
All right. Well, my boob is like the left side is actually leaking. So
I feel like we had one other thing that we wanted to talk about.
You had a surprise brain break topic. Would you like to surprise?
Oh, I
us?
did. I wanted a different brain break topic.
Well, we had two. So what? Now what?
I'm very unhappy with our gift situation.
What gift?
Like how we did gifts over Christmas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Me too. Because, I mean, why are you unhappy?
Because like we bought each other these things and none of the size fit, and now we're running around, we're returning things. It's impossible to return stuff. And like, I don't even know where my gifts are. And I don't even know where your gifts are. And like I bought you those Lucchese boots. I thought you loved them. You didn't love them.
They don't fit. So now we're doing city boots.
But like, it just, I think our program was totally off. And I don't want to do like blind gift giving again.
It's so funny. A lot of times you and I are on the exact same wavelength, because I had this thought yesterday when you put on those white tennis shoes, and I was like, what are those shoes? Because I got you those white tennis shoes, but I'm returning them.
But I'm sure you're past the return date by now.
No, that's what I have in the car. I have the label and everything.
Okay. But our house is full of stuff to return. And it's like,
I agree.
It takes up space. I think we need to like unromanticize the gift giving.
You also like gifted me Miraval, and I'm like, when are we going to do that? This is what I was thinking about. Like, are we ever actually going to buy those boots again? Like, are we going to follow through with it? Do you
Like,
want
I went to, just so we're clear, because I went to the Lucchese store. I bought you the boots. You said you didn't like the boots.
It's not that I didn't like them, because I picked them. Like I said, I love these boots. They don't fit right.
If you liked them, you would have kept them.
They don't fit right.
You didn't like the boots.
I didn't
so
like
I
how they
take the
fit.
boots back, and now like we need to get the other boots, and it's just like we got to do it all together next year.
I totally agree. Well, no. I don't want to do it all together. I love like presents under the tree. We're not going to go do it together. That really removes the magic. I know how you'd want to do it.
We need the magic gone.
I know what you do.
We don't have a single gift.
Because you're a logistics guy, you would rather me go to the store, pick it out with you, and you would wrap it. But I don't want to know what's under the tree.
There's no gifts. Every gift has been returned.
I know, except for... Oh, you liked your Aloe's workout stuff.
No, I didn't. Really didn't.
Yeah.
Like, really didn't.
Why not?
I didn't like the way it fit. That was the perfect example. You got me all this workout stuff, and like, I didn't like any of it. It didn't fit me. That's not a... And so it's like...
Painter's pants. You don't think they're comfy, but you like them.
I like those painter's pants you gave to me literally 3 weeks after like Christmas, 2 days ago. I didn't know those were a Christmas gift.
But I told you that they were.
Oh, no, you just said I got you these. I was like, oh, that's really nice of you. Thank you.
Oh. Yeah, listen, we ended up going to Deer Valley, and like the gifts part got like, they went a miss.
But I appreciate the thought and the effort of the workout stuff, but like, I want to pick my own workout stuff.
What?
Yeah.
I'm just hearing about this now.
Well, because I couldn't tell you at the time. You would have been sad.
He's doing this thing where he does on Instagram where he tells me like he did a problem on Instagram. Now you're using the podcast to tell me you didn't like my Christmas presents.
I liked it in thought. The
And I
sizing
like
was
you.
off. Like the material was just not my thing.
I just think you're cuter than the workout gear you're wearing right now. Harrison wears Fabletics, which no hate to Fabletics, but like I do think we can do better.
I wore Nike and Fabletics. I liked Fabletics.
He has matching Fabletics outfits. It was time for an upgrade. So listen, I think you have good legs, and I wanted you to wear the shorter shorts. So I got them for you.
It was very nice you got them for me. I just wish that like we could have gone together and I could have picked the ones I wanted.
Well, we can go back and get you something different. As long as they're the 5-inch shorts. I like those on you.
Am I in trouble for bringing this up?
No, not at all.
What's your like take on this?
I mean, the thing, it's actually funny you bring it up because like I did wonder when we were gonna get the boots, if we were gonna get the boots, and then I like felt bad bringing it up. But I would love my boots. They're sick.
Yeah, but it's hard for me. Like I already went to the store and got you the boots.
They didn't fit. Like that's the real world. Like that is just.
But so I don't. So what my job is to like go to this. I don't know.
No. I mean,
I think we need a better. We need a better system. So let me leave it at this. I would love you to think of a better gifting system and gifting program. And what brought this up to me was Valentine's Day is coming up. And like, you know, I'm concerned about 2.0 on Valentine's Day and our house just being full of shit that you don't want.
Well, there are things I do want. Like, I actually don't think I'm hard to shop for is the irony of it all.
You are the hardest person in the world. You are actually the hardest person in the world to shop for. Never met anyone like it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, I could think of, I could tell you a couple things I need. Not need, but love.
You are like.
I'll give you a hint. Let's see if you can get it.
Yeah.
A lot of weddings coming up.
New dress.
No.
Shoes.
No.
Ring.
No.
Bag?
Yeah, evening bag.
Well, you lost your evening bag on the TikTok bet. So, good luck.
I'm going to get a wedding guest bag. You know, like an evening bag that matches winter and summer.
You can use the one I bought my mom. Perfect.
Oh, it's so cute. It's black. But no, that's not an evening bag. I mean, that's not a wedding bag. Yeah, I'm proving his point. Yep. Okay, I'll get the bag. I'm going to take care of it myself.
Thank you.
I know what I'm getting you for Valentine's Day.
Nothing. I don't want anything. My favorite part of gaining financial independence is no one ever needed to buy me anything again.
Well, my favorite part about having a baby with you is that I really want to get you something and I already got it. So.
Now, Tate, she gets whatever she wants. But she also can't say what she likes and not like.
She just wants Milky.
Do you know how upsetting it was for you to not like those boots?
But you guys, listen to me. Please listen to me if you're listening. Obviously, you're listening. I love these boots. I kept telling you I love these boots. I have a really high arch. I could not get my foot in them.
I brought him home. She's like, don't like him.
No. I love the boots. I can't get my foot in them.
She loved him so much she didn't try the size bigger to see if she could get her foot in.
Well, because listen, I have a pair of Lucchese's and they're the short pair, and I know how they fit, and I know the taller pair they're not gonna fit.
Okay, well,
I love them though. It was really sweet of you to get them. Like it was very like that's not lost on me.
I walked into that store and I was wearing my Fabletics workout stuff, the black on black, and
No one helped you.
I could tell no one helped me.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm a dangerous shopper.
Well, that's what these sales associates should realize. It's always the most unassuming guy in the store.
Yeah.
All right.
How those boobs doing?
They're really hurting, and we do have a listener question, and please submit your listener questions. I'm just gonna I can't. I love you guys, but this left boob, if you know, you know, it hurts, and so we're gonna sign off. Love you guys. The rebrand. I'm a broken record on this. It'll be one day, but only until it's perfect. So stay tuned for the rebrand. Love you guys.
Thanks for listening.
Okay, guys, thanks for listening to another episode of Just Alex, powered by Just Media House. If you enjoyed the show, which I think you did because you made it this far, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, rate, and review. All of those things are so important. Stay connected on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook at Just Alex Pod. Post-production by Creative Evolution Studios. Theme song to the Just Alex Pod by Gideon Shawkin and Denisha. I'm Just Alex, you're just you. Let's keep doing this thing. New episodes every Thursday.